Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at a new Age of Empires 2 build order for the Cumans. So the Cumans have had a really good buff recently, and that's what's making this build order possible. So what we're actually doing is a 20 population archer rush build order for the Cumans, and this is because they're able to now make stables and archery ranges for just 75 wood, which is massive buff for them. Now, I never really used to think much of the Cumans. I always used to think, well, they were pretty one-dimensional. It was all about just making the feudal boom, which I do have a build order for on the channel, so do check that one out. But they didn't really seem to do much else other than that. Whereas now, I feel as though they're a lot more versatile. Certainly makes using the Siege Workshop in Feudal Age quite a viable option, actually. Although I don't use it in this particular build, but it just seems as though there's a lot that you can do with the Cumans now, which is fantastic. So there's going to be quite a few Cuman build orders probably appearing on the channel now after this. I'm working on a fast scout rush for them, and I definitely feel as though they're going to be one of the better civs on open maps for the Feudal Age. But enough for this, let's have a little look at the build. Okay, so I've actually skipped a lot of the Dark Age with this build, and the reason being it's essentially 20 pop scouts until the last couple of villages. There's a slight tweak, but for those of you who don't know what 20 pop scouts build order is, it's 6 on sheep, 3 to wood, 1 to lure the boar, then 4 on berries, and then it's normally 3 to boar and 2 to wood. Now the only difference with this one is we don't do those 2 to wood, they actually go to food. So it's pretty much the same as you can see on the screen on the on-screen build order. We just have 5 to wood, 5 to food at the end, as opposed to 3 to food and 2 to wood. So that's where we're at the moment. So once we've got 20 populations, we've clicked up loom. Then we're going to be able to click for the feudal age. You may need to force drop a little bit of food, which should be absolutely fine. There we go, we're now in the feudal age, or we've now clicked up. What we're going to do is send 4 from the sheep over to the wood. We're going to send to the existing wood line, so we're just going to have 7 on there, which isn't going to be too much of an issue. We're going to send 2 to straggler trees, and then we're going to send 3 to gold. What we need to be doing as well is sending 1 from the sheep to make a house and barracks. A bit late in doing so I do kind of have to get around it a little bit. So I've sent 1 from the straggler tree there, and I'm going to move 1 of the sheep villages over to the straggler tree, but it's just something I have to do because I was a little bit late. Not the best mining camp placement. But that's essentially it at this point. So what I'm going to do is just fast forward slightly. There we go. So you want to add another villager. Just so you've got 2 there, and then those 2 villagers should be able to get down the archery ranges straight away, like so. We are going to need another house. I think I do build one from one of the lumber camp villages, but at this point it's going to be a case of your next 4 villagers come out, go to gold. We've just researched double bit axe as well. One of these villagers, once they've finished building, is just going to go back over to the straggler tree. And then once we've got the 7 on gold, we're going to send 2 over to wood. But we will be making a second lumber camp soon as well, just with these straggler tree villagers. Now those rangers are up, we're just going to keep making archers. We should be able to get the blacksmith down pretty soon. There we go, so we're just taking those straggler tree villagers forward now. We've taken a couple off of that lumber camp just to kind of even it all up a little bit, make it a little bit more efficient. And this is the last gold villager, so next 2 to come out are going to go onto wood. Still making archers. Just fast forward a little bit. So we've got 6 archers now. They're going to pop out and start going forward just as we're getting the blacksmith down. We should be able to research fletching. Pretty much you'll probably be about 3/4 of the way to the enemy base by the time you've been able to get fletching in. And once you've got those 2 on wood, it's pretty much just a case of adding villagers to food. So you should be able to get some farm production going now. And that's essentially what we're going to be doing for the rest of the build order. That villager there is just going to keep walling up. got Fletcher in, and it's a case of just going in on the attack. I'll just fast forward. AI scout, which doesn't seem to be working particularly very well, seems to get a bit confused. As you can see, you can just go in now, just cause plenty of damage like you would ordinarily with a good good archer rush. So that's it for this one, guys. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to be using this yourself in the rank ladder, do like the video. It will certainly help spread the video a little bit further around on YouTube. But do let me know in the comments if you do use this one. Let me know how it goes. But that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next one.